Hello and a very warm welcome to the School of Veterinary Medicine at LSU. My name is Oliver Garden and it is the distinct pleasure and honour of being appointed the 7th Dean of this fine academic institution. I'd like to give you a few words of introduction to me as an academic and as a clinician and a teacher, before then highlighting some of the solid foundations on which I have the pleasure to build as we as a school and community grow from strength to strength. So first of all, a few words about me. As you can tell, I'm British. I graduated from the Royal Veterinary College, University of London in 1993. And I stayed there for a few years. I undertook an internship and a PhD before coming over the Atlantic to the University of South Carolina and then Cornell University, where I successively gained experience as a scientist and also in my specialist area of internal medicine of dogs and cats. I then hopped back across the Atlantic to Imperial College London School of Medicine, where I continued my scientific training before coming back to my alma mater, the Royal Vet College, where I rose up the ranks and left actually in 2016 as a tenured professor in comparative medicine. I currently serve as the chair of the Department of Clinical Sciences and Advanced Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania School of Veterinary Medicine, and I can't wait to join the community here at LSU as the new dean. Let's give a brief introduction on the solid foundation on which I have the pleasure to build as we as a school grow from strength to strength, and this is part of the very strong legacy of Dean Joel Baines, for whom I'd like to offer unbridled thanks and gratitude for the transition period. We of course have several missions here at the LSU School of Veterinary Medicine. We teach, we heal, we discover, and we protect. We teach. We welcome with warm arms the class of 2025, which has numerous accolades. Not only is it one of the most financially supported classes in our history in the last 10 years, with numerous scholarships, but it also has the distinct accolade of being one of the most diverse classes, and that we have a firm commitment to continue in a very energetic way. We welcome almost 120 of the young, brightest minds in the nation to continue the legacy of training our future veterinarians and veterinary researchers. This is wonderful news, and I can't wait to meet many of you in my first few months. Despite the pandemic turning the world upside down in various ways, our veterinary teaching hospital has never been busier. We've continued in an unfettered manner to heal in impressive numbers. In fact, we've never been busier, and this is a regional, a national, and a global trend. But our emergency service and critical care units are busier than ever, and we continue to serve the needs of our local communities and further afield. Exciting new developments are happening too. We are on budget and on time with construction of the Stevenson Pet Clinic, which offers over 40,000 square feet of brand new space for our outpatient services, dermatology, ophthalmology, community practice, and others, as well as on the second floor offering new space for clinical skills training. Our discovery mission has never been stronger, and we've recently had the joy of having confirmed an $11 million Center of Biomedical Research Excellence grant to develop preclinical cancer models. And this will help in our drive to extinguish health disparities in the region and further afield and be world leaders in paradigm-shifting clinical work and discovery of new cancer drugs and new ways of dealing with some of the worst diseases that are afflicting our region. This Centre of Excellence is the third of our 3 big research centres of gravity, and it continues a rich tradition of excellent research that's very heavily federally funded. And our protection mission has never been more prominent than in recent times. We have risen to the challenge of COVID-19 testing early on in the pandemic, and even today we continue that impressive mission as we also test wastewater for novel variants, genetic variants of the coronavirus, such that we can actually detect potential outbreaks of new variants before they affect the communities in Baton Rouge. Isn't that wonderful? In addition to that, we are standing firm and we're ready for a potentially record-breaking hurricane and tropical storm season, hot on the heels of last year. And our shelter medicine, our wildlife medicine, and our livestock and equine teams are some of the finest in the industry in disaster preparedness. And so we are ready should disaster strike, and we in fact are national and international leaders in that area. So with all of these missions and all of these academics and strengths, it's a distinct pleasure to be coming to you at the end of August, in September onwards, and my next message will be actually outlining the strategic goals I have for my first few months at this wonderful institution. In synopsis, we teach, we heal, we discover, and we protect. Go Tigers!